This video is made available by the Technology and Applied Design program at Berea College under a Creative Commons Attribution, Share Alike version 3.0 license. So here we are. We're going to be working on a table and then doing some design iterations in a particular style that you'll do some research on. To present that work, we're going to ask you to do a short video recording or video presentation of it. So you're going to need a few things. You're going to need Autodesk Inventor, you're going to need a presentation, it's very short, and you're going to need some tool to capture video. You have two options, I think. One is you could perhaps install Camtasia, which is available on KCNT under WinApps, so it's a piece of software you can add and remove here on campus. The other one you might use is called EzVid, which we'll have a link for in the Moodle site. So here I am. I'm potentially not starting EzVid. Let's try that again. I'm going to start up EzVid, and this is a tool that captures your screen and makes it very easy to upload it. So I'm going to say it's education. I'm going to say this is Matt's TAD 130 table presentation. You can fill that stuff out later if you want. We don't actually want music, but I don't think there's an option for no music. So we'll just leave that as is. And what you do is you come over here and you say capture screen. Click start capture now to start recording your screen. It'll tell you what the maximum amount of time you can record is. We want your presentations to be 3 to 5 minutes, no longer. So we'll say start capture now. It gives us a countdown and then it's going. So at that point, I would encourage you to open up a presentation. And here I've done it in Google Docs. You could use PowerPoint. It doesn't matter. I've provided a title slide. You wouldn't be doing the jaded style. It might be the mission style or Queen Anne. But you'll understand that my example is a bit ridiculous, so it's going to be the jaded style of furniture. So you have a date and the slide and the class. Then we'd like you to present the design criteria you chose for yourself at the start. These should be criteria you came up with. We've talked a lot about design criteria. Here, my design criteria are outrageous. They are not good examples. For example, yes, it should be awesome, generally more awesome purple, and made of Lego. All right, this is not a good example of design criteria that you can assess. So yours, we expect to be better. At this point, it would be good to give us a tour of the table. So you could bring up Inventor, and the whole time that you're doing this, you're recording the screen. So what's cool though is then I could also perhaps give a tour of particular features. For example, I could say, look at these bumps. These bumps exemplify my fourth design criterion, which is that this should be made of Lego. And because it has bumps on it, it's made of Lego, right? And because it has this hole in it, it's awesome. I don't know what you will say, but you should give us a tour of your part as if you were engaging in a design critique or a short design presentation in class, where you show us how your part exemplifies your design criteria. And what you're, and all you're doing while you do that is basically using maybe this view selector, and I want to go back home. You might use the orbit tool, you might zoom in and out so that we see the essential features. You can then go back, and what we'd like you to do is, you might have already said some of this while giving us a tour of your part, but give us a brief rationale, right? What was the rationale behind the design choices you made? And if you want to have one slide per design rationale point, that's fine. But again, we're only looking for this to be about 5 minutes long. It's easy to make longer videos. Try and keep it at the absolute longest 7 minutes. Once you're done, you can come in and hit stop on EzVid. And it'll say that it's working. I don't know how long it'll say it's working. Now you have a recording. We've removed the little bit at the front. You can play it. You can skip around a little bit to see if it's all there. You are also able to record your voice over. So if you want, you can either record your video and talk as you do everything, or if you wish, you could record the audio separately. That takes a little bit of extra effort. And as you can see, we can scroll through. My presentation was about 3 minutes. And when you're done, then you click Upload to YouTube. All right, sure. We need to actually log into YouTube. So you're going to need to create an account. It's actually, you can do this with a Google account as well. Mercy. That's all right. For me, it's not going to work because of the way I'm doing this demo. I want to make a point, though, that you are able to set your video in YouTube. So if we come over here and I go to YouTube, in this view, there's a little option, and I believe in EzVid you can choose when you upload it that you can say that you want this to be only visible. Here it is. It can be public, unlisted, or private. And what you want is to set it to be unlisted, and that way you send us a link to it, and we are the only ones who are able to see it. If you wish to make it public, you may. If you make it private, we won't be able to see it at all. So you want to make sure your video is unlisted. And that's it. When it comes time, then you will share the link with us, which you can get straight here or off of the video page itself. So that's about it. And I believe you can set all of that from within EzVid as well. Hopefully that makes clear how you're going to put together this short presentation.